Good afternoon and welcome to Gilman School as the Gilman Greyhounds are taking on the Loyola Dons in an MIA lacrosse match. Avery, both of these teams off to hot starts in their season. Loyola 4-2 so far, Gilman 3-2. What do you think Gilman needs to do, especially after that St. Paul's loss last week, in order to move up the standings in the MIA?
Yeah, definitely. The Gilman Greyhounds are definitely going to have to rebound from that tough loss at St. Paul's last week. They just have to get on the board early. I believe against St. Paul's they went on a 6-goal, or St. Paul's went on a 6-goal run, so we can't have that happen today. Get out to an early lead. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. As we see another hard hit. Apologies for the technical difficulties we had earlier. But we've been chippy all day as a shot just missed by Jack Witherspoon and Loyola gets it back. However, Wallace Halpert will get it and Gilman will get a fresh shot clock.
Yeah, definitely, John. Both teams are coming out super hot, very chippy. Some bodies are flying. That's what we like to see here.
Beautiful day in Baltimore, Maryland, about 80 degrees. Perfect day for a lacrosse game.
So Gilman sets up their offense with Will Godin driving. Looks for Furlong on the doorstep, but just low.
Andy Andrews with it up top. Dodging now. Good defense by Loyola. Wanted to go inside. Ball is knocked out of his stick. And another hard hit as Loyola gets it back, and still no flags early in this game.
I thought that was a push from behind, but I guess they're letting them play on.
Loyola gets it inside, and they score first. A cheeky goal by Loyola as number 14 was
Jack Corus, the junior attackman. Also a captain, junior captain.
Well, I'm sure they're expecting a lot from him as a junior captain. That was a great play as the Dons were able to capitalize on an offensive error and quickly took it up the field and got on the board first.
Ben Snavely, number 6, lines up on the near side, the junior.
Nick Tusing taking the faceoffs. And Ben Snavely almost had it. Popped up, and now that's over to James Schloter, who takes it on to Gilman's half as they look to even it up at 1-1 with about 9 minutes in this first quarter action. Max Carneal coming onto the field now, followed by Casey Doyle.
As well as Pierce Washburn.
Attack for Gilman includes Sam King, Billy Spillman, and Dutch Furlong.
That's been the Greyhounds' go-to attack lineup this whole year. Very effective.
We saw Casey Doyle go in for attack earlier in the year, but it seems that they've worked him up to midfield instead. As a shot just high from Sammy King. Billy Spillman able to back it up. 30 seconds on the clock. As Dutch Furlong wants to go inside. Good defense. Rolls around and shot and score for Dutch Furlong.
Awesome goal there by Furlong. Has his defender going one way. Turns around, goes the other. Inside post, exactly where he wanted it.
Perfect spot right on the side of that goal. Loyola's goalie not able to even see that one. As Dutch Furlong and the Gilman offense tied up at 1 apiece. Now we have Wallace Halpert and Will Godin on the wings and Nick Tusing at faceoff.
As Tussing wins the faceoff, misses the ground ball. As number 28, AJ Larkin picks it up, the freshman.
Loyola moving quickly. Number 34, Alex Bresci decided to pull it out as Gilman will get a chance to settle down and get their defense all square. Wind's starting to blow a little harder as the shot clock winds down to 40 seconds, and Loyola no sign of hurry up here, trying to take their time.
Not at all. They haven't even passed. I believe that's called the restraining line.
And a good save by Noah Klein as Hank Bethel is able to get the rebound and gives it up to Wallace Halpert, working it downfield. Gives it over to Furlong, who decides to pull it out so Gilman can work around their offense. Both teams very, very slow on their offense. At first it was a bit chippy. Now they seem like they're trying to slow it down and settle it up.
Yeah, definitely both offenses like taking their time. I noticed I was at the Gilman St. Paul's game, and St. Paul's a ton of speedy players, so they like going very fast. A play style a little unfamiliar to the Greyhounds.
Disappointing loss against St. Paul's as the shot is just missed by number 4, Will Godine. Yeah, that was a 14-11 loss. I wasn't able to watch that game. What did we see on that one, Avery?
The Hounds looked good early, but then, like I said, they kind of went in a slump. They allowed 6 straight goals. They started looking good and coming back, but it was a little too late, and St. Paul's pulled it off. Talented team, though. A lot of people were doubting them at the beginning of the season, didn't think they would do well from previous seasons, but they're showing they're real contenders in the competitive MIAA.
And as we see here, another example of the aggressiveness as Sam King hit to the ground and Loyola able to pick up the ground ball as there have still been no flags. Logan Path playing D against Loyola right now. Will Godine, Hank Bethel, Xander Martin, and not quite sure who that other
That's
one
number
is.
18, Henry Tolker's shot is just high.
And Jack Witherspoon playing defense on X. Not giving any room as Loyola takes it up top. And quickly eats up half of their shot clock already. Dodging from up top. Loyola didn't have quite a good look at it. Good defense by Will Godine, the senior midfielder committed to Georgetown. A shot and just bounced off the pipe for Loyola, and the refs are going to say that that did not, in fact, go in.
Yeah, number 40, Ryan Lancaster, got his hands free, but just wide as we get our first penalty of the day.
Looked like that was a push in the back there, Avery. Not quite sure if that's what it is, but either way, that was on.
Sure, we'll see right here.
I believe that was on number 14, which would be Jack Corus.
Check in the head or maybe slash.
Yeah, it looks like they're making a hit to the head side. Not quite sure. However, it will be a 1-minute penalty on Jack Corus.
Great opportunity for the Greyhounds here to take the lead.
A good test for the Loyola defense early. See if they're able to stave off this man-up opportunity for Gilman. So we have Sam King, Will Godine, Dutch Furlong, Casey Doyle, Billy Spillman, and Jack Tortolani on the field for the Hounds offense. Sam King up top, passing it around. Was with Billy Spillman, and he lost it, so Loyola will get the ball back. They take it across field. Still 30 seconds left on the penalty, so it looks like they're going to try to pull it out, but Gilman's defense is giving them no opportunity. And finally, number 15 on Loyola is able to pull it out. That's Charlie Corus.
Yeah, the Corus family, very talented lacrosse family. Jack Corus, who scored one earlier, just got the penalty, I believe. He's committed somewhere, possibly Maryland. But yeah, very talented player. As he checks back in.
So all even now. Hank Bethel playing defense at X. James Schloter wanted an interception, but Loyola is able to pull it up top. Gilman starting to play a little press defense. With only 20 seconds left on this shot clock, Loyola needs to move quickly.
Yeah, John, you're not wrong. Loyola really loves taking their time as they've been passing it around.
And an inside pass to Jack Corus, and he gets his second of the day.
Their strategy is paying off as their patience leads to that easy goal.
Absolutely. It's been pretty similar play drawn up each time, and it seems to be working. However, only a one goal game with 3:21 left in the first quarter.
As the Gilman defense huddles to figure things out, looking to rebound.
But yeah, no rush in this Loyola offense. They're taking their time, finding the right look. As Jack Corus puts them up 2-1. Nick Tusing wins the faceoff easily. And that's Ben Snavely and Michael Brittingham in on the midfield, as well as Snavely runs off, and Tusing will as well.
As Washburn and Carneal check in. And Doyle.
One thing Coach Matthews always talks about is the depth they have in this team. Plenty of players that they sub in each game.
They really do, a ton of depth, all talented lacrosse players. Juniors and seniors, in fact, we've mentioned this before, but an all upperclassmen team definitely shows the leadership and experience this team has.
So Sam King trying to go inside. Wanted to go back around, but good defense by Loyola. As it looks like that was Pierce Washburn trying to go inside. Now up top, and a good save by the Loyola goalie. That is, can't quite tell what number he is, but Loyola taking it upfield, and a shot just missed by the long pole. That's number 36 on Loyola, Dave Lamarca. Jack Witherspoon playing defense now. Hank Bethel tried the double team, now he goes back to his man. And a slip by number 25, Henry Moog. Loyola, same thing, taking it slow. Not a lot of cuts though.
Not at all. They're
Pretty.
kind of just passing it around, but I guess whatever works.
Pass up top, long shot, and missed high by number 34, Alex Bresci, the senior midfielder. 20 seconds left on this shot clock, minute 15 to go. And another missed one by Alex Bresci.
Looked for the bounce shot there, just took a wrong angle, but Loyola retains possession at X.
We do apologize for the scoreboard issues. Believe they're all fixed now. Inside pass for Loyola, 5 seconds left, and a bounce shot to the top corner for number 40, Ryan Lancaster, to put Loyola up 3-1 with a minute to go in the first quarter.
As Tussing heads back to the face-off X, we have Snavely on the near side, getting a good amount of playing time today.
Absolutely, he's been at least half of these face-offs.
He has been. I guess he's replacing the injured Jack Stuzen, who suffered I think a dislocated shoulder last game versus St. Paul's.
Crucial loss for Gilman, the Yale commit.
Definitely one of the better players on this Greyhound team, super talented. Outstanding defender, and can also play some offense, has a few goals this season.
As Logan Paff loses the ball. But yeah, we know, as we talked about earlier, the depth of Gilman's team. I'm sure Ben Snavely is willing to step up to the task and deliver for this Gilman team.
Definitely.
A lot of confusion on the fields. Some of the coaches on the Loyola side seem to be putting their arms up. Not quite sure what the whistle was.
But Will Godin had his stick knocked out of his hand, I believe. In lacrosse, that's called the yard sale. With only 25 seconds left, Loyola's trying to get a 3-goal lead going into the second quarter.
Good defense by Xander Martin as Jack Horse wanted to go inside. He gives a scoop pass. And a great save by Noah Klein. However, the referees are going to whistle, and they're going to say that Loyola was in the crease.
I believe that shot might have been number 18, Henry Tolker, or I'm not sure, but whoever that was, he really did blow it. That was one of the easier shots you'll get.
But despite the penalty, that was an incredible save by Klein.
That was.
One of the top goalies in the country. And apparently they're going to say Loyola wasn't in the crease as they get the ball back.
Ooh.
An underhand shot by Loyola with 2.5 seconds left.
I have noticed Loyola tends to go to those men cutting on the crease. It's worked for them so far.
So at the end of the first quarter, we see Loyola taking the early 3-1 advantage. However, this game is about as close as can be. What have we seen from Gilman that they probably need to work on in order to be successful in the rest of this game?
They should hold, Loyola's offense, watch the cutters, kind of stick to their men. I like their physicality so far, especially from senior Hank Bethel, Xander Martin, Jack Witherspoon, of course. But also finishing the chances. Dutch Furlong had a great goal early. Just finishing more of those, get Sammy King involved. He's been a little quiet today.
Right. So as both teams take a break at the end of the first quarter, we'll be back in a moment on Greyhound TV.
As we tune back into the second quarter, Tussing back on the face-off X, per usual. 3-1 Loyola as Tussing wins the face-off. Flips it to number 23, Wallace Halpert.
Good knockdown by Loyola. And Wallace Halpert playing D, but a good turnover off the face-off for Loyola. And a whistle here. Not quite sure what this is. Any idea, Avery?
I have no clue what that was, but Loyola retains possession, so couldn't have been too big of a call.
Loyola getting their team set. For Gilman, we have Logan Paff, James Schloter, Wallace Halpert, Jack Witherspoon, Xander Martin, and Hank Bethel on defense.
As I believe Loyola has their first line midfield in. Alex Bresci, Henry Moog, and Chase Llewellyn.
Inside pass for Loyola.
Ooh.
And a shake and bake. However, the goal is missed as Klein makes another great save, and James Schloter is taking up the field for the Hounds. Good snag by Logan Path. Looks like a one-armer as he takes a long shot and scores.
Awesome play there by Logan Paff. Great transition play by the Hounds. Logan Paff, one-handed catch, uses his speed to his advantage.
That's about as good as it can get. That was an amazing catch and pegged the bottom left corner.
Takes his speedy outside shot. That's his specialty.
And he brings Gilman back within one, 3-2 in favor of the Dons. As we have Will Godine and Ben Snavely on the wings. I think Tusing wins the face-off. Easy one for him there, as he's showed what he can do today. Gilman getting their offense set as Andy Andrews comes on, in addition to Logan Path, Sam King, Billy Spillman, and Dutch Furlong on, along with Will Godine up at midfield. Another long shot by Logan Path, just missed, but Sam King is able to back him up as the Hounds look to tie it up here with 10 minutes left in the quarter, and Logan Path gets another, his second in a row.
Great play there by the Greyhounds once again. Sam King uses his speed, little pick there, finds Logan Path on the doorstep, gets his second of the day as Gilman ties it up 3-3.
And it seems whatever they talked about in that huddle has made a change, because Gilman's offense is explosive in this second quarter, and we're only 2 minutes into it.
Definitely.
So the score is tied up now at 3 apiece. Xander Martin goes up at the face-off wing, or at the midfield wing, pardon me, and James Schloter at the near side. Scrummy, but Loyola is almost able to get it.
This ball's still on the ground. Tussin gets the...
Looks like a push from behind, yeah.
Going the Greyhounds' way.
An unfortunate pass as Dutch Furlong and Billy Spillman are not able to connect, and that will be a turnover as Loyola looks to clear the ball. Gilman not giving him any room as they're looking for a hard ride.
Turnover there for the Hounds, looking to take the lead. That's number 37 on Loyola.
Another good save for Klein.
Number 37, Kevin Tucker uses his speed. Easy save by Klein as Loyola retains possession. Had to look down on my phone to see the Loyola roster because
couldn't find a paper one, so we're having to use our phones. Loyola up top with their midfield, Alex Bresci, Kevin Tucker, and Ryan Lancaster. On attack, Jack Corris, along with number 8, Chase Llewellyn, and number 15, Charlie Corris. Hank Bethel tried to get an interception there, as Loyola continues their slow offense. Trying to get a good look, but this Gilman defense is just too good right now, as that's a great stop by Tommy Martinson, the sophomore. And he's able to get a good trail check, but Loyola is able to get it back. Only 10 seconds, however, as they need to hurry up if they want to get a shot off. Inside and they lose it, but Klein is able to pick it up. So Gilman is back on the offensive as they look to take their first lead of the afternoon.
Awesome play there by Tommy Martinson. Follows the speedy Chase Llewellyn around the goal. causes a turnover as the Hounds take possession. Chris Washburn's wide open, but Godin takes a shot.
Good save by the goalie on Loyola. That was number 9 for the Dons, Kevin Ellington. And now we have a scrum at midfield, but Loyola is able to come away with it as Gilman not able to capitalize on their offensive possession.
We got John, beautiful day here. It's really looking like spring, definitely lacrosse weather.
Absolutely, we see all the trees coming out. Couldn't be better for lacrosse. A little breezy, around mid-70s.
Couldn't ask for more.
Inside look for Jack Kors, but that just goes outside, and they're able to get it back. Another wide shot.
Looks like Loyola player shot it outside the goal. Klein tried to pick it up, but Loyola got the ground ball and now took a shot.
And a high pass for Loyola. Not quite sure what they were trying to do, but Gilman is able to get it back. And they're moving fast. Sam King gives it over to Dutch Furlong, trying to work inside. Shoots, and a good save. And another one. As 2 saves in a row for the Loyola goalie, Kevin Ellington.
Great save there, but great opportunity for the Hounds.
Max Carneal and Dutch Furlong, neither of them able to connect after those 2 good saves. And it looks like Loyola's going to call a timeout to try to talk it over, as it is all tied up 3-3 here on Chanley Field. And we're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. And thanks for watching Greyhound TV. Welcome back to Chanley Field.
Oh! Quick goal there by Loyola. It's number 8, Chase Llewellyn. As soon as we get back on the air, Loyola gets a quick goal.
Disappointing for Gilman. That must have been a good timeout for the Dons. Have to wonder what they said in there.
Looks like they drew something up. Worked very well for them as they get a good goal.
So the Dons go back up by 1, 4-3, with about 6 minutes left in the second quarter. James Schloter and Wallace Halpert at the wings. Nick Tusing almost able to get it, but looked like he slipped. Wallace Halpert kicks it out.
Still kicking it.
As he and Dutch Furlong collide a little bit. It looks like a lot of chippiness, but Loyola is able to come away with it. No flags are thrown.
As Wallace Halpert attempted to kick the ball to get some separation, to get an easy ground ball. Kicked it a little too hard, and Loyola takes possession. Smart play, though, by number 23, Wallace Halpert.
And in case anyone was wondering, the Loyola player did take it across the field and go back. However, if I'm correct, I believe it's 60 seconds or less. You can't do that, as Loyola gets another goal.
Great goal there by number 14, Jack Corus. It's either a second or third. Diving goal across the crease.
I believe that's at least a hat trick for him.
I think, yeah, I think that's his third. The Greyhounds are really having a tough time with Corus here.
Yeah, Corus has been making a name for himself in this game. A hat trick halfway through.
While on the other hand, like I said,
the second quarter.
The attackman for Gilman with the most goals and I think assists, Sam King, has been really quiet today. It looks like Loyola's really shutting him down. Knew he was a talented player and had to be stopped.
And Will Godine's able to scoop it out of the scrum as Dutch Furlong works it around. Up top with Logan Path. Looks like we have Jack Tortolani, Andy Andrews, and Logan Path, who just missed one wide. Those are those players on midfield, and then on attack. Still looks like we have Sam King, Dutch Furlong, and not quite sure. Looks like Will Godine.
Where are you looking? It's we got Andy Andrews.
Oh, Jack
Will
Tortolani
Godine,
on.
Tor number
attack.
22.
Another good save by the Loyola goalie. Both these goalies having a day today. That's Kevin Ellington. Loyola gets it across as they look to settle and set up their offense. Loyola working it around somehow. He's able to find it. That's an incredible play by Chase Llewellyn. Not quite sure what I even just saw there, Avery.
I'm not sure. It looks like he went around X, saw he had some room. Dove to create some separation. Executed perfectly. That's his second of the day. As the Loyola Dons get a 3-goal cushion. With about 3.5 minutes left until halftime. They're looking good so far.
One thing it seems like that's been tough for Gilman is they haven't even had many possessions in this second quarter to begin with.
Not at all, yeah. They've been super quiet. And of course, in order to score goals, you need possession. As the Dons take possession again. Questionable head by number 30. Hayden Miller.
Deep
The
pocket.
sophomore, yeah. I don't know what that is, but we'll let him do him.
I know in women's lacrosse, after every goal, they have to drop their sticks and get it checked.
Do they really? Wow.
They do.
That's crazy. Yeah, men's and women's lacrosse, somewhat similar, but a lot different rules. The face-off, the checking, the gear, of course.
And a missed pass by Loyola, but they're able to get it back as they work the ball up to number 23. Matt Rice tries to dodge from up top. James Schloter covering him. Tried a little trick play with Jack Corus as he works his way inside and gets a goal. Looked like he was in the crease,
Oh,
and
they're-
he was. So that will
calling
be
it
waved
back.
off.
Looked very similar to the previous goal by number 8, Chase Llewellyn.
That
as
looked
he
a
dives
little,
into the crease.
yeah, that looked a little sketchy from the beginning, and
Yeah.
it was.
It's always a risky play. I keep mentioning the St. Paul's game, but the St. Paul's game last week, Dutch Furlong had a diving shot into the crease, which was a goal, but he ran into the goalie. So that goal was called back.
So as we will have another timeout, we're going to take a break here on Greyhound TV. And we'll be back in a minute.
So we're back here on Greyhound TV after the timeout with about 2 minutes remaining. Greyhounds have possession.
Dutch Furlong a wide shot, and he scores. That's his second on the day.
For the Greyhounds today, looking like the Furlong and Paff show, as they each have 2 goals.
That was a nice shot from long range as he puts Gilman back within 2. 6-4 with 2:01 to play. Loyola went on quite a bit of a run as they got 3 goals straight in the middle of the second quarter, pardon me.
But that's definitely what the Hounds needed there, especially before halftime. You can't allow the Dons to go on a run.
No, so good answer by Dutch Furlong. And looks like we have Fenn Colston and Wallace Halpert on the wings.
Tussing flips it up right into his stick, positioned perfectly.
Sure they practiced that one for a while. Jack Tortolani in on offense. Working it around. Andy Andrews comes in at midfield. Sam King up top. Logan Paff as well. Paff trying to get inside. Almost just off the pole. As Loyola is able to get it back, and they're looking to get one more goal before the end of this first half. And a diving check by Logan Paff.
Looks like he had it there. He was right behind him when he dove, but looks like he was just off.
Paff's having quite a day today.
He is, definitely.
Of course, not just on the field, also a DJ off the field.
Oh yeah, definitely. Logan Paff, great taste in music. Does the warm-up mix, if you'd like to call it that, before the lacrosse games as well as the soccer games.
And so Loyola back with it, taking their time. 20 seconds on the shot clock and the game clock. Dodging up top, passed over. Good defense by Gilman as Loyola needs to move quickly, and a long shot. Hank Bethel taking one for the team as he gets hit on the leg, but he's able to scoop it up and get it across field as time expires in this first half. A lot of action here, Avery. What do we see that's made this one such a great one so far?
Definitely. Loyola, or Gilman came out pretty strong, and then Loyola bounced back. Or it might have been the other way around, but it looks like Hank Bethel is shaken up a little bit, by the way. Got hit with a shot at the end of that quarter. But Loyola was, you could tell they had some momentum. They were taking the lead. But quick goals, great goals by Furlong and Paff to get the Hounds back into it. Only trailing 2 at halftime. They're definitely still in this game.
So Gilman will look to get some more of that explosive offense in the second half that we saw at the start of the second quarter. So we'll take a break here on Greyhound TV. Don't go anywhere as the Gilman Greyhounds are in a close zone with the Loyola Dons. Welcome back to Greyhound TV as the Gilman Greyhounds find themselves down 4-6 at the start of this second half.
Very strong quarters for the Greyhounds, Paff and Furlong, and for the Dons, Corus and Llewellyn, as we'll see how the second half shapes out.
So to recap, was a little back and forth at first until it was tied 3-all. Then Loyola went on quite a bit of a run as they scored 3 straight, but Gilman able to get one to close out the second quarter. So now 6-4 as the Dons get the face-off. And look to go quickly as they get it inside, but Noah Klein is able to save it, and so Gilman will get the ball back and a fresh offensive possession.
Whistle blows.
They're going to give it to the Dons. Not sure what that one was. It's hard to hear the ref from all the way up here, but
especially with headphones on.
Yeah.
All I hear is, I don't know.
Hear the whistle and nothing else. As Loyola able to get it inside, and a good start for them as they get on the board early in this second half. 7-4 Dons.
Tough one there for the Greyhounds. Missed the number on the goal, but Xander Martin was caught sleeping a little bit, and the player cuts behind them for an easy goal. We have definitely seen those before. A lot of movement by the Dons, resulting in goals.
Yeah, we've seen a lot more movement, especially in this second half, as opposed to the beginning of the game where they were a lot slower in trying to find an inside look. But they definitely have hurried it up here. As Nick Tusing gets the face-off, just goes out of his stick. And it looks like the refs are going to give it to Gilman. So Logan Paff up top with it now. Andy Andrews coming on the field. Dutch Furlong, Billy Spillman, and Sam King on attack. Will Godin coming in. And a good rebound shot.
Stinger there by Logan Paff off the crossbar. Billy Spillman gets the rebound. Dumps it in for an easy goal. Crucial one there for the Greyhounds. Brings it back to within 2.
That's a high lacrosse IQ play for Billy Spillman, as he was smart, waited for that ball as it came off the post, and just dunked that one in the back of the net. So back to a 2-goal game, 7-5 in favor of the Dons. Only a minute into this third quarter. And it looks like we have Wallace Halpert and Will Godin on the wings. Godin was there, but 2 Loyola defensemen were able to push him away from it. As Wallace Halpert able to get it.
Gilman gets possession. Nick Tusing hasn't had much trouble today at the face-off X, winning most of his face-offs. That one was against number 33, Cole Myers. A few other Fogos on this Loyola team.
Gilman working around as they get their same offense back on the field. Logan Paff trying to get it inside. Good defense. Passes it over. Looks like it's with Dutch Furlong as he gets it in. But
There's
they're going to
flag.
Pardon me, that was not Dutch Furlong. Can't tell who that was.
It'll be either a push in the back on Loyola or goalie interference.
And they're going to call it a goal. As
I think that was
it Billy Spillman?
It looks like number 13,
Yeah,
Billy Spillman.
It's hard to tell there. He had his back turned to us for a while, and he was pushed very hard, and he was on the ground for a few seconds there. But back up as he puts Gilman back within 1 goal.
I don't know what it is today, but we've seen a lot of people diving in the crease. Don't know why, but it's shown to be very effective.
As most of
gets the job done.
Yeah, most of them have been converted into goals. Looked like that when they were going to call him in the crease, but I think Loyola pushed him in. So they called the goal good as Loyola Gilman in a scrum at this face-off. Loyola able to chuck it upfield. Bad pass, but the Loyola defenseman able to get it back. And the pass gone wrong, so Gilman will get the ball back as they look to tie the game up at 7. Jack Witherspoon gives it to Noah Klein. Going upfield quickly. That's Pierce Washburn not able to handle it.
Easy push there.
Yeah.
Easy call.
Refs are on that one.
And there's a flag on the field. That was a number 23, Matt Rice, the sophomore.
So Gilman, the second man up opportunity of the day. Last time looked like that, seemed like they had a bad pass or a turnover, so they weren't able to capitalize. But it would be crucial in this game if they were able to tie it up at 7 here.
So 30-second penalty there on number 23, Matt Rice.
Another whistle for the refs. Looked like they just wanted to move Gilman up a little bit. So we have Jack Tortolani, Jed Brummett, Billy Spillman, Will Godin, Casey Doyle, and Sam King on the Gilman man up. As Will Godin takes one from deep, and he scores.
Ties it at 7s. Great goal there on the extra man by the Gilman Greyhounds. Now, someone pointed this out to me earlier, but the extra man for the Gilman Greyhounds, it's all attackmen besides Will Godin. So it includes Sam King, Billy Spillman, Jack Tortolani, and Casey Doyle was on there too, I believe.
Seems to be working for him, as Will Godin able to snipe that bottom corner and tie it up here at 7 here on Chanley Field. Wallace Halpert and Will Godin on the wings as Nick Tusing down to the face-off X.
Tussle here at the face-off X.
Tusing, pretty solid day. Few unlucky mistakes as it's hit his foot or he's been tripped up. But Tusing's been great this season and has helped the Hounds a lot to get to where they are. Referee not having any of this Loyola sideline as the coaches were getting a bit testy. Looked like they wanted a hit in the back from Tusing, but they're going to play on, and the Loyola refs, or the Loyola sideline has been told to calm down.
Taking their time as usual, these Dons.
Alex Brescia and Kevin Tucker playing pass up top. Gilman trying to press a little on defense. Shot clock down to 40 seconds.
Bounce shot there by Chase Llewellyn. Great save there by Klein. As Martin dumps it into the crease. Hounds clear. As Pearson Harrington takes it up top. Great opportunity here for the Hounds to take a lead.
Pierce Washburn coming on the field, gives it over to Will Godin, wants to go inside, just a little high. And Sam King is going to take it from behind. So it looks like he's D'd up by Jared King.
King on King action here.
And he's going to be tripped up, and that's another foul on Loyola. So it looks like they're going to call a trip as Gilman gets their third man-up opportunity and looks to take the lead.
As that extra man comes out, proven to be lethal today.
No penalties on Gilman, too, which has been really good. I know Coach Matthews early in the season wanted to limit penalties and try to keep their full team on the field.
That's definitely a key component throughout the season. And throughout my time watching Gilman lacrosse, any sport, Gilman has always had some penalty trouble, which has cost them a lot of games.
Sam King 1-1, but takes it out. Working it around. Up top, Billy Spillman gives it back to Sam King. Over to Casey Doyle. And a good shot by the Loyola goalie.
Yeah, good shot by the goalie. Tortolani, outside shot, tough one. But not a bad look. As the Loyola bench yells something.
A lot of substitutions here. Zola's going inside, and a good pass and score.
We've seen that all day from the Dons.
That's
cutting and feeding.
That's number 15, Jack Chorus. Pardon me, Charlie Chorus. As Loyola and their student section are using their artificial noisemakers. So Loyola goes back up, 8-7. 6:36 left in the third quarter.
So it looks like one of the athletic directors at Gilman, Miss Bristow, approaches the ref and see what she's doing here. Oh, uh-oh.
These boys look like they're in trouble, as I think they're in trouble for their artificial noisemakers. And Miss Bristow is not having any of that. But back to Lacrosse as Nick Tusing wins a good faceoff, gives it over to Ben Snavely. And a quick faceoff win for Gilman as Dutch Furlong has it now. Pierce Washburn, Billy Spillman, and Max Carneal coming onto the field now. Jack Tortolani, Dutch Furlong, and Sam King down in attack.
Furlong attempting to shake his defender. It's worked well today so far, but pulls it out.
That was a good defensive stand by Loyola. Furlong again going in, and unlucky, just bounced off the Loyola goalie. But it stays in, and Pierce Washburn gets it. Behind the cage to Sam King. Inside pass.
That's Max Carneal.
And they're going to call it a goal.
Great goal there by Carneal. Had an unlucky stuff against St. Paul's. Another one here today, but finally gets one.
There's a cut for you. Sam King able to find him right on the crease and almost dunked it in as he makes a swish sign as he jogs off the field. James Schloeder now and Wallace Halpert on the wings, along with Alex Bresci and Dave Lamarca for Loyola on the wings. Tusing and Cole Myers going at it. Gilman trying to get another one. Oh, and an unlucky one for Sam King as he was almost able to put Gilman up.
Great look there by the Greyhounds. Quick face off by Tussing. Flips it.
Not quite sure how that's legal, but it looks like everyone else understood. So either way, Sam King, a smart lacrosse IQ play as Gilman gets the ball. Going to be a few whistles, though, by the refs. It looks like they're just trying to clear up some of the substitution issues for the Gilman sideline.
I think that was totally legal. The goalie had the ball at X. Sam saw his opportunity and took it. Legal hit. As Gilman tries to take, I believe, their first lead of the game.
Yeah. Loyola's been up throughout. Kind of been a back and forth. They would score a few, then Gilman would come back. So tied at 8 right now. 5 minutes on the dot in this third quarter. Andy Andrews going inside, just wide, but Sam King able to back it up. So 53 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time. would be a huge momentum swing if Gilman was able to get the lead, Avery.
It really would be.
And a long shot hit off the helmet of the Loyola goalie, and a good scoop by number 16 on Loyola. But Gilman able to get it back as Andy Andrews kept it in bounds. Was being pushed out, had to give a little behind the back action, and Loyola was able to pick it up as they once again try to clear the ball.
Yeah, Andrews didn't have too many options there. He was either going to be pushed out of bounds, so he had to get rid of it somehow. But yeah, the last minute or two, Greyhounds have had a ton of opportunities, but haven't been able to put any away.
Gotta say, it has been a great day for the goalie, Kevin Ellington, on Loyola, as he's had probably at least 10 saves at this point.
Ellington as well as Klein have had great games.
Yeah, both these goalies.
So many talented goalies in the MIAA.
That's Jack Corus up top, trying to work it inside. And a missed pass.
Greyhound bench wanting a ward call, but don't get it.
Somehow Loyola is able to keep that ball in their possession. As Alex Bresci able to get it in. Shot clock down to 5. One last shot, and Alex Bresci is able to put Loyola back on the lead as the shot clock expires.
As they make their artificial noises after they score the goal instead of during the game. Not sure if the Loyola Blakefield Dons understand the rules. But nonetheless, they take the lead, so we cannot be talking.
No, but a close game, as neither team has really been able to get any sort of big lead here. Back and forth all day, but now down to the face-off X. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Snavely and Schloter at the help of Tusing, and the refs are going to call a whistle. It looks like it's going to be holding, and so Gilman will get it.
I've noticed Loyola has been switching between number 31 John Sagaitis and number 33 Cole Myers for their face-offs, whereas most other teams kind of stick to one face-off man who takes the majority of the face-offs.
Good strategy, I suppose, as Nick Tusing probably not able to get quite a beat every face-off as they're switching it up on him.
Right. It's tough because, you know, with one you can kind of learn their tactics or kind of learn their strategies, but having to worry about 2 different face-off men is definitely a challenge.
Nick Tusing still going to do well today. Sam King gets a bouncer to tie the game back up at 9.
First of the day for Sam, great goal there, uses his speed at X, gets his hands freed. Great finish there.
Showing off his skills there. So Gilman has some momentum now. Of course, it's a huge advantage to win this face-off so that they can have an opportunity to finally take the lead.
Definitely now, and especially in the fourth quarter, face-offs are going to be crucial to see who gets possession, which, of course, can lead to goals.
But it looks like Tusing may have gone early as Loyola gets the ball. Up top with number 37, Kevin Tucker. Swings it back over to Ryan Lancaster. Gilman trying to play some press D as Jack Witherspoon down in the corner with his man. Henry Tolker, the sophomore, had it and gave it back to Lancaster. So Loyola once again taking their time. Not even any action in the middle of the field in front of the crease.
Not at all. Yeah, the Loyola midfielders are passing it around midfield.
And it looks like Henry Tolker slipped and Xander Martin able to get away with it. However, a good check by Jack Corus as Loyola has a fresh shot clock, and they almost score, but a great save by Noah Klein, who appeared like he didn't even know he had it.
A great slide there also by number 7, Jack Witherspoon. Xander Martin, oh.
And a score by Will Godin to put the Hounds up 10-9 late in this third quarter. Gilman's first lead of the day.
I was
Couldn't
about
come
to
at a better
say
time.
something about, Xander Martin and his ground ball, but before I knew it, I looked over and Will Godin was sprinting across the field. Great goal there off the post.
One of the most fun things about this sport, things can change in an instant. Loyola looked like they were about to take a 10-9 lead, then an incredible save by Noah Klein was able to get Gilman the ball back. And before we knew it, Will Godin gave Gilman their first lead of the day. So now Tusing trying to get this face off for Gilman. Ben Snavely and James Schloter at the wings. Schloter able to get it.
And he does. Smart play there by Tusing once again. To win the face off, to realize he had a man in front of him and to just flip the ball over to the open James Schloter.
So Casey Doyle coming on now, as it looks like we have about 40 seconds left.
Probably going to hold it for one last possession for the third quarter. So it looks like no matter what happens, the Greyhounds will be going into the fourth quarter with the lead, which is exactly what Coach Matthews and the rest of the Greyhounds want.
Dutch Furling trying to get it inside. Good defense by Loyola. Does get a shot off, but a little high as Casey Doyle picks it up. 13.3 seconds left. Gilman's going to have to get a good cut here, as Billy Spillman takes a long shot, but a good save by Kevin Ellington as Loyola has 5 seconds to chuck it upfield. One of the most scary times for a goalie, but Noah Klein able to pick it up as the third quarter expires, and Gilman will go into the final quarter leading 10-9. So as we've seen so much action here, we'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Chanley Field as Gilman's up on the Dons 10-9 as we start the fourth quarter. quick play by the Dons. And in less than 10 seconds, they're able to tie the game back up at 10.
A great face-off there by the long pole, number 36, Dave LaMarca, to start a quick, fast break to tie it up for the Dons with only 9 seconds gone in the fourth quarter.
And once again, we do apologize for any scoreboard issues we've had. A few technical difficulties. Should be resolved now.
As Ned Gilday steps in to complete the scoreboard duties.
So Will Godin and Wallace Halpert on the wings, and Halpert able to get it quickly as he takes it down and gives it over to Dutch Furlong. Inside to Billy Spillman, and a good save by the Loyola goalie, but
that was,
what a score.
not gonna lie, that was pretty sick.
That was a great pickup by Wallace Halpert as it bounced right off of the Loyola goalie, and he was able to dunk it.
Super fast shot there by Billy Spillman. Great save too by the Loyola goalie, but Wallace Halpert's there to pick it up and dump it in to give the Hounds the lead once again. Still only 23 seconds off the clock in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, a lot of quick offense here for both teams. Loyola goalie Kevin Ellington not quite happy about that one as he was bouncing the net around, but either way, he looks poised now as Nick Tusing had it, but it was knocked right out of his stick by number 36, Dave LaMarca, as Loyola gets it. Another quick score by Loyola to even this game back up at 11.
Looks like no team is kind of pulling away here since halftime.
Seems like it's been all offense. It's been
it's
about 30 seconds into this fourth quarter, and we've already seen 3 goals.
As the game, Loyola ties it up 11-11 with 11 minutes left.
So now we have Pearson Harrington and Ben Snavely on the wings. So Loyola gets it, another fast break, and a long shot by the long pole, but he's just wide, and it looks like Loyola is able to back it up. So Jack Corris is going to pick it up as Loyola now has another opportunity to take the score back. Good defense by Xander Martin and a quick pickup by Snavely as Gilman turns the tables. Logan Paff sprinting upfield. Wanted a fast break, looked like Loyola was set, so he's going to calm it down, and Dutch Furlong will give it over to Sammy King as Gilman prepares to set up their offense. Will Godin up top. Good pick by Paff. Godin shoots, and another save by Kevin Ellington.
Right in the stick of Ellington there.
Fast break by Loyola. Inside pass. Not able to convert as Gilman's defense was looking good, and Loyola was forced to pull it out there. It's Gilman's baseball team walking over to Chanley now, trying to support their Hounds lacrosse team. Loyola down to 30 seconds on their shot clock. And right into Noah Klein's stick as Gilman will get the ball back. Jack Corris not giving any room to Klein as he was looking to clear it.
As Xander Martin and Klein try to get it upfield.
Hard ride by Loyola as Klein able to force to take it up himself. And it works as number 8 on
Klein trying to
Loyola.
get back.
Yeah, number 8 on Loyola able to knock it down.
Turnover there by the Hounds, but did not result in a goal, which was pretty ideal.
Trying to pull up my Loyola roster right now, however my phone is not working.
Which number are you looking for?
This is number 8, who had the good interception
Number
on
8,
Klein.
Chase Llewellyn.
Chase Llewellyn. Good day for him so far as he's had a few goals. So now 8:30 left. And Loyola up top with it. Saw a lot of action in the first 30 seconds, but it's calmed down a little since then. Back and forth as both teams have had a few turnovers. Up top with Jack Corus, a bouncer, and it goes into the top left corner as Loyola gets another lead back.
Awesome goal there by Corus. I believe that's either his 4th or 5th.
Yeah, he's had quite a day today as he's had
Tough one there to read by Klein, though. Tough bounce shot. Really hard angle to read.
Yeah, of course.
Nothing much he could have done.
Yeah, Chanley is a grass field, so you never quite know how it's going to bounce on the grass. On the turf, it's a little more predictable, but tough for goalies on Chanley Field. However, both these goalies today have been excellent despite the high-scoring game.
Looks like long pull Dave Lamarca took the strategy to lose the face-off and then hack Tussing after.
There's been a lot of that, yeah. We've seen a lot of, it seemed like face-off appeared wins, except there have been checks, and so never know who's going to win the face-off today. As Sam King gives it up to Dutch Furlong, almost got his 3rd or 4th of the day, but it was just on the pole.
Dutch Furlong, no stranger to the post.
As Loyola gets another quick fast break, and it looks like a goal. However, oh, they are going to call it. They're going to say that it was a push on Gilman rather than it was Loyola in the crease. So
As
Loyola takes a 2-goal advantage.
Hank Bethel once again victim of being too greedy and aggressive and goes for the hit. Wow. Number 15. Another crease dive, I believe, to give the Dons a 2-goal lead once again.
So not quite the start Gilman was looking for in this 4th quarter. However, as we've seen today, you never know what can happen. So as Gilman calls a timeout, we'll take a timeout too on Greyhound TV. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Chanley Field. Beautiful day for lacrosse as Gilman finds himself down 11-13 to the Loyola Dons with about 7:30 left in the 4th quarter of this MIAA rivalry.
As Jack Witherspoon gets it upfield. Great season so far by number 7 in white.
Absolutely the Syracuse commit. Only a junior. As we see Will Godine, Logan Paff, Andy Andrews, Sam King, Dutch Furlong, and Billy Spillman on the Gilman offense. Sam King gives it up top. Andy Andrews with it now. Will Godine looked like he wanted to go, but good defense by Loyola. Gives it over to Dutch Furlong, but it looked like it bounced off a Loyola defender. Sam King able to keep it as he had to dive for that one as it was rolling out of bounds. So 25 seconds left on this shot clock. Andy Andrews with it up top, gives it over to Logan Paff. Just wide on that one as Sam King gets it back once more.
Some good opportunities here for the Hounds. But with only 15 seconds here, they're really gonna have to hurry up.
Andy Andrews getting D'd up and right off the head of the Loyola defenseman, pardon me. Taking one for the team there. That was number 35 on Loyola as Logan Paff takes it with 5 seconds left.
That was fast.
So it looks like Gilman's gonna get it back. However, 2 seconds left. I assume Sam King is just gonna throw it into the corner so Loyola doesn't have anywhere to go. And he does, so Loyola takes over as the shot clock expires. That's a new rule for anyone who's just watching lacrosse for the first time this year. An 80-second shot clock starting at the beginning of each possession.
That possession didn't result in a goal, but nevertheless, great possession there by the Greyhounds. Got some good opportunities.
Somehow number 10 on Loyola is able to hold on to that for that long, but Gilman gets it and Dutch Furlong gets another one. And a nice celly there as he brings Gilman back within one. 13-12. 6 minutes left. Gilman within striking distance.
The hats go flying as that's Furlong's third goal. As Pierce Bennett starts a Gilman chant. I've been at most lacrosse games this year. I think this is the first one where we've had a ton of kids come out.
Good student section for the Hounds. And it looks like Loyola's going to call a timeout as they're looking nervous. Gilman bringing it back, 13-12 in favor of the Dons, 6 minutes left. We'll be back in a moment on Greyhound TV. Welcome back to Greyhound TV as we bring you coverage of the Gilman Loyola lacrosse game. Gilman down 13-12 with a few minutes left in this game. Nick Tusing able to win the face-off and gives the Hounds a good opportunity to get this game tied up. However, missed pass, stuck in the corner Both teams struggling for it. And it looks like they're going to say it bounced off of Billy Spillman's foot. And so Loyola will get it back with 5:30 and a fresh shot clock.
I think it was either off Spillman's foot, might have been a push from behind, but either way, no, I feel like he should have caught that one off that pass from Tussing.
Either way, Loyola gets it. And apparently,
number 34.
Number 34 has a lot of determination to get that one over. So
he has to go through three Gilman attackmen. That's Alex Bresci, some UNC commit. Like 80% sure that's where he's going.
Sounds good enough.
I know, yeah, the UNC head coach is Bresci, so I wouldn't be surprised.
UNC gets a lot of players from Baltimore. Not having the best season, however, as they've dropped out of the top 20.
No,
but I'm sure they'll always find a way to succeed late in the season.
Countless Gilman and Calvert Hall alums. Jack Halpert, Andy Matthews, William McBride, if he hasn't graduated yet, Timmy Kelly, Jacob
And so it looks like Gilman's going to get the ball back after a turnover by Loyola. Xander Martin gives it over to Noah Klein. Long pass over to Wallace Halpert, who's able to bring it in.
Right on target.
Gives it over to Pearson Harrington. Wanted to go in, but decided to pull it back, so now he gives it over to Dutch Furlong.
Smart play by Pearson Harrington. More than likely would have been checked by one of the two defenders.
Absolutely.
Better to take your time. Still 3 minutes and about 50 seconds left. And only down by 1.
So while they do have time, Gilman needs to make these possessions count. As Dutch Furlong gets a shot and scores and ties this game back up at 13.
It's number 13, Billy Spillman, making up for his earlier mistake. Down in the corner.
Oh, was that Billy Spillman?
Yeah, that was Billy Spillman. But I believe that's his third also. So that's 2 hat tricks for the Hounds.
Quite an offensive fire show today, as it is 13-13 here on Chanley Field. A great game so far, despite what happens in the rest of this game. So it looks like Will Godine and Wallace Halpert are down on the wings. Nick Tusing almost had it, but it looked like Loyola got a good kick. Wallace Halpert not able to handle it, but now he does get it back.
Loyola went with that same strategy with facing off with a long pole.
And the pass to Jack Witherspoon, not able to connect. And a big hit on number 36 of Loyola, and they're not going to call it.
That's what we like to see, as number 36 comes off limping.
But Gilman has the ball now, or pardon me, Loyola has the ball now, and they're working it around. 3 minutes on the dot, 50 seconds left on the shot clock. Tied 13-13 as Loyola working around. A shot and just missed by number 8 on Loyola. That is the junior Chase Llewellyn, who's had quite a day so far. Now Jack Korus taking it from behind. D'd up by number 8, Xander Martin. And Jack Korus just wide, as it looked like Xander Martin was all over him. But Loyola will keep possession as number 34, Alex Bresci, able to chase it out. And a bad pass goes over the head and goes over the field. And so Dutch Furlong able to pick it up. Double teamed by Loyola, but he's able to get a good scoop to Will Godine, who pulls it out, and Gilman is in a prime position to take the lead with 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter. .60 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Logan Path up top with it. Wants to dodge. Gives it back over to Will Godine, one-handed catch. going in, but is triple teamed by Loyola, and a good scoop as the Dons are able to get it back. And Loyola loses it, but Alex Brescia was
runs
right there to get back.
Spillman.
So quite an aggressive possession we've seen. No flags, but Gilman
as King and
Loyola in a
Spillman
scrum.
both go for the ball. As John, I don't know what's happening here.
No, it's chaos on Chan Lee right now.
Oh no.
And Gilman almost turned it over, but Noah Klein is able to get it back as he gives it over to Logan Paff. And now to Wallace Halper, but he misses the pass as well. But he gets it back,
ground ball.
and it looks like a timeout, a rightful one by Gilman, as the ball was flying everywhere. No one able to handle that one.
It looks like they called the timeout right as Wallace Halpert had a goal opportunity.
That ball must have been a shiner. There were about 5 missed passes from both teams.
It had to have been. It looks like, I think they're replacing the ball as Jack Stusen grabs another one.
So we have 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Game tied 13-13 here on Chan Lee. 61 seconds on the shot clock. Gilman called a timeout, trying to drop a play here so that they can get a goal with seconds left. But we've seen quite a game so far today, Avery. I mean, both teams really came out firing in this heated rivalry.
We really have. Definitely an offensive showcase here today. Expect nothing less, though. Going into this game, I knew it was going to be close with Loyola and Gilman back-to-back in the MIA standings. Both talented teams, something to prove. Huge game for both teams in their hopes to make the playoffs just in a few weeks, right around the corner.
Yeah, only 4 more games for Gilman, as they have Calvert Hall on Saturday, which will be on Greyhound TV, and then John Carroll, Boys Latin, and McDonough after that. But right now, the Hounds in a tight one with the Loyola Dons. Tied up, minute 10 left. Gilman has the ball. Sam King, over on the far side, gives it up to Will Godine, working it around. Plenty of time for Gilman's offense right now. Andy Andrews with it. Tosses it back to Godine, trying to dodge from up top. Gives it behind to Sam King. Sam King up top to Logan Paff, and just wide. Low and wide for Logan Paff.
Oh, and it looks like they reset the shot
yeah,
clock.
so that's a big advantage for Gilman, as now they have as much time as they want, and Loyola probably won't even have an opportunity.
To the end of the first half.
Andy Andrews passes it over to Paff, just wide. So 31.7 left. Dutch Furlong, far corner with the ball.
So it looks like this game will either be won by Gilman or be going into overtime, as they can run out the clock until the end of regulation.
Godine gives it back to Sam King. Gives it up top to Billy Spillman. Wanted to go, but good defense by Loyola. Path up top.
Right into
and
the stick
it's
of
broken up.
Lamarca.
So good break by Loyola, but Path has something to say about that as he tries to intercept it. Another scrum. Noah Klein goes out of the goal as time will expire. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going into overtime on Chan Lee Field. So 48 minutes wasn't enough for these two teams. 13-13.
It's overtime.
And Gilman and Loyola in a tight one. So as both these teams get ready for overtime, we'll take a break on Greyhound TV. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Greyhound TV. As on Chanley Field, Gilman Greyhounds versus Loyola Dons heading into overtime, 13-all, with a 4-minute period. Golden goal, so whoever scores first wins.
Couldn't be a better game here on Chanley Field. However, crucial to get the face-off as Nick Tusing does. So great start for Gilman as he comes downfield, gives it over, and Gilman's going to call a timeout. So they have the ball, plenty of time to work with, and they're going to draw something up.